If you told me 6 months ago I was going to college, I would have looked at you dead in the eye and said, hell no. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I don't really upload, I know, I'm just really, I just started this YouTube channel and I just want to see how it goes from here. And I kind of wanted this video to be like a life update sort of thing because I'm starting uni in about a few weeks. I have my orientation next week, so we're gonna finally get to know when the uni starts after that. And I just wanted this video to kind of explain on why I'm going to college in the first place and how it's such a big transition from me being so hell-bent on not wanting to go to college and then finally actually like making the decision of going, because it was not an overnight decision, but at the same time it was not something that I really pondered on very deeply. So I'm gonna take this from the very beginning, like from a few weeks before like I even thought of applying to any college or even going to college in general really, and then when I started applying to colleges and then the entire process up until now. So I'm gonna take you to May of 2026 because that's when it all like kind of started really. So in around May, what happened was that I tried my first national event, right? So I played my first few national events in golf, and obviously at that point I was like, oh, like maybe I want a career in golf. I just want to see how far I get in sports and everything, and I was training really hard for it. But then after I played it, and you know, national events, they're like 4-day events and everything, and you're just playing back-to-back matches, obviously back-to-back rounds from 8 a.m. or to literally 4 p.m. Obviously that gets very tiring, and whoever says otherwise really doesn't know how golf works. So yeah, I was playing back-to-back events. Tiring, you know, traveling is a big thing. You have to travel a lot, you have a lot of expenses. Obviously golf is a very expensive sport, and this was a very hard decision for me to make because obviously like when you've been playing a sport for like a decade, obviously you're gonna be like, you know, should I really quit it, should I not quit it? Like it's always like, because you're gonna think, oh, like did the years that I actually spent playing were like a waste? Obviously they're not a waste, they're always teaching you something, and I will always be grateful for golf for that. But that was a question I needed to ask myself, like, do I really want to quit, and do I actually want to focus on my studies? Because I had to realize that golf was like not really something for me, and it was not something that I really saw myself, you know, living that life, living that athlete life, you know, in general, like being happy in that area. I couldn't see myself like that. So obviously it took a lot of courage for me to actually go up to my parents and say, hey, you know, maybe I don't want to do this anymore. Obviously my parents were like, what the hell are you talking about? Like they thought that I didn't like playing national events and then I couldn't really get a good score. That's why I was like reacting like that. They thought I was afraid of being disappointed, that's why I'm reacting like that. But obviously I had to explain to them that was not the case. So after I somehow managed to convince myself that this was something that I wanted for myself, me and my dad, my sister, we started looking into uni options because now, and I want to explain this in like really details because I want to really get into this. So when I say that I did not want to go to college, I didn't mean that not study anymore or that I don't want education. I thought that maybe I could be doing something different, like getting like, you know, part-time degree or anything like that, maybe studying part-time or anything. I thought I would do that, something like that, if I was like still playing golf. Obviously it didn't turn out that way, so now that I'm not playing golf, I was like, okay, fine, I'll go to college. And when that decision was made, actually I didn't feel anything. Like I didn't feel like, oh, like I'll have to go to college. Like if anything, it felt like a relief to me. So yeah, when we finally made that decision, I started looking into colleges that I could apply to, and I did find a good one, and I went there basically, and just, it was a private university, so I just filled out the admission fee and blah. I'm a student. Yeah, that was basically it. So my course I took was, I chose Bachelor of Computer Applications because now obviously I wanted to go in the tech field. I wanted to do something computer related because that's something that I've been doing my entire life. Just surrounded by computers. I've, been into programming since a very young age and do want to work in that industry. So I took computer applications, and I didn't do a BTech because of mainly two reasons. Number one was that I don't have the required subjects that you need to have for BTech, and two, I don't have the time and commitment and energy to give to a 4-year degree right now. It just sounded a lot to me, and obviously I know BTech goes into a lot of depth about things, and I didn't want that. Computer applications, because it just seemed like the best option. So what happened after I got the documentation and everything done, and so I had almost 2 months to spare before my uni started, and I still have some time left, a few weeks to maybe 2 weeks maybe to spare to till university starts. And what I did during that time was I researched in what I could do with my degree, and so I have goals right now. So one of my biggest goal is obviously to go out of India and to do something abroad. I do want to get my master's done, and I want to do my master's abroad. My sister is applying for a work visa in Australia. So, by the time, my degree finishes, she's settled down there, maybe I could go to Australia for my master's, and that is something I really want to work on, and I really wish happens. And obviously I'm ready to work hard for it because number one, that's going to be costly. Number two, also I've never really studied abroad. Nobody in my family has, so it's going to be hard, but I'm willing to work for it. And my career options, now I know this is really, I don't know if it's going to sound off-putting, but I've always wanted to work with computers and everything, so I really wanted to explore the field of digital forensics and cybercrime, and basically work with law enforcement, maybe law enforcement agencies or something similar, something similar. And just, I don't know, I'm still looking into career options, but that's my main thing right now. Digital forensics is my main career option right now, because I am not the type of person who wants to do be in one single position and have this one single career for my entire life. I don't think that I want to do so many things outside of my degree as well, as a career. I'm not even joking. I have a lot of things in mind, and I actually hope that one day through this channel I'll be able to show that. So that was my career options, and obviously that's gonna take some time. So right now, as of now, I'm just waiting for the orientation day and actually get to know what all I'm gonna be learning. Obviously I researched a bit, I've studied a bit, and I'm really excited to go to college actually, because these days I've been feeling really lost as if for what I'm supposed to do and what I'm not supposed to do, because also my parents opened a new company, a new store, and we don't really have any staff at the moment, so I've been taking care of this place, me and my mom, but mostly me generally, and I've been the one doing the delivery and picking up the orders. It's a laundry business, so yeah, I'm the one who's been picking up, making bills, and sending off deliveries. Yeah, I've been doing that, and obviously the laundry, the dry cleaning part, someone else does. But yeah, I've been taking care of this place, so some of my time goes to this, and I'm actually at the store right now. Those are clothes behind me. It's empty at the moment because I gave a delivery. The racks are empty. But yeah, these are my days. I feel very unproductive sometimes. All I do is wake up, I go to the gym, or go for a run or anything, and then I come back, and it's just being at the store, and then I go home. Sometimes I'm so tired I just want to sleep, and then I wake up and it's back to the store again, and it's been very boring and repetitive. And I just hope my uni starts so I can finally get into action, do things that I actually want to do, and work towards my dream life so I can actually get out of this situation soon, because I don't like how I'm living at the moment. I don't like where I am in my life right now, but I know that I just need to be strong and to pedal through it, because that's just what you need to do technically when you get to hard times in life. Anyways, that was it for today's video. If you are curious about how my day-to-day lives are at the moment, I'm going to be uploading a video of another day in my life very soon, so I hope you stay for that, and I'll see you next time.